Hi, and welcome to Gift of Legacy. This is by invitation only, so the person that invited you really loves and cares about you and wants to see you succeed in this beautiful gifting activity that creates abundance. So come on and join us and let us color your world. Gift of Legacy is a gifting activity with an incredible algorithm built in so that everybody can ride the boards of abundance. Today, we'll teach you about a well-kept secret that has already changed the lives of millions worldwide. Are you ready? So this is a new economic paradigm, which is arising out of the breakdown of the top-down economic model that accrues vast wealth to the 1% of humanity while billions of people struggle to live. Socially responsible investing is highly profitable. We are growing beyond the current monetary structure. New forms of complementary currencies are emerging. Sharing, caring, and gift economies, self-sufficient community living are arising as people join together to survive and thrive rather than competing to win. Either we will join together for an ecological civilization in the next few years, or we will become extinct. This presentation is for information sharing only and must not be construed as financial advice. Neither myself nor any of the Gift of Legacy presenters worldwide are registered financial or tax advisors. The information given here is only intended to give examples of what a participant may expect. So who's this for? Well, if you believe in the principle of sowing and reaping, giving and receiving, blessing someone that you don't even know, do you want to take control of your life? And do you enjoy helping others succeed in life? Well, if you answered yes, or you've resonated with any of the above, we are definitely ready to get started. So Gift of Legacy is a global gifting activity. We have no limitations of borders, and now we have members in over 90 countries and growing every single day. We uplift communities and ourselves and create abundance and self-development together. When we talk about self-development, we're talking about even the simplest things about learning payment gateways such as PayPal, airtime, and even crypto. Sacred economics has been used around the world for centuries. In Africa, we call it our Ubuntu culture, which is communities that help each other. And this traces back to the history of money from ancient gifting economies. The wonderful thing is that this is 100% legal and it's been off the mainstream system for decades. We share wealth into the hands of many. Millions of dollars get shared globally among people annually, monthly, weekly, and even daily. We are decentralized. So there is no company, institution, broker, or trader. There are no owners of Gift of Legacy. There is no CEO. There really is no company. And that is because it's purely an interactive website that manages the movement of boards within our gifting economy. And all the details that you put on there are your contact details so that other people may get hold of you when it's time to receive your gift. It's peer-to-peer, which means person to person. Gifts get paid directly to you, into your account or wherever you would specify you'd like it to go. There is no third party controlling any money, and there are no tokens on the platform. So this is 100% risk-free. Perpetual. This means ongoing, non-stop, and passive. It is perpetual gifting and receiving over and over and over for generations to come. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing to leave in your will so that it can get passed down from generations to come. So Gift of Legacy is definitely more than just a gifting activity. We help each other grow and succeed while supporting one another and uplifting one another. When you join as a gifter, you gift from your heart. When you become a builder, you share the love. Then you become a guide and you guide and nurture the team that you are building. And when you become the legend and you finally receive, it is time to build your legacy. We are definitely a community with the same goals, and that is we want to change lives. So how do we start? You enter Gift of Legacy with just $100, which puts you into a self-perpetual system. This is the one and only time that you will ever take money out of your own pockets. Gifting is purely peer-to-peer, and 100% of the gifts are paid directly from the gifter to the legend. We use airtime, Wise, WorldRemit, PayPal, Revolut, bank transfer, or crypto. There is no middleman or third party involved ever. So in the next couple of slides, we're going to show you what the journey through the boards looks like. So you just need to focus on that orange circle. But like I said before, you join the board and gift your legend just $100. You share a gift of legacy with like-minded, like-hearted people who will in turn do the same. There are 4 boards: your $100 bronze, your $400 silver, your $1,600 gold, and your $5,000 platinum. You will journey from gifter to builder to guide to legend on each of the 4 boards. On your journey through the boards, you'll receive gifts along the way, totaling $42,700. On your perpetual journey, your gifts will total $49,700, and this will repeat over and over again as long as you follow the guidelines that we give you. Get ready for the ride of your life. So this is what your board looks like. This is the bronze board, your $100 board. You gift $100, and when you go through the cycle, which I'm going to break down in a second, you will exit your first board with $800. So this is what the board looks like. You have your left hemisphere and you have your right hemisphere. In the middle, we have one legend. There can only ever be one legend at a time. On the left and the right side, you have your guides. On the left and the right side of your guides, you have your builders. And on the left and the right side of your builders, you have your gifters. So when you join, you land as a gifter and you contact the legend. You will have access to the legend's contact information, and the legend will have access to the gifter's contact information. Nobody else on the board can see each other. And all you do is you contact your legend and you say, "Hi, I'm Candace. I'm a gifter on your board from South Africa. Where are you and how would you like to receive your gift?" The legend will then respond saying, "Welcome. I'm actually in America, so I would use airtime or PayPal. Is that okay for you?" And that is as simple as the transaction and the gifting needs to be. So when you are on your board, you will wait for another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gifters. And then what happens is the board actually splits in half. So the guides on either side will now become a legend on 2 different boards. The builders will now become the guides on each side of the legend. And the gifters will now become the 4 builders on each board. So from one board, 2 boards are always created. And when this board is closed, like when all the gifters have been confirmed, it is finished. Then you advance to a builder position. That is the perfect time to bring in your gifters. And then when you bring in your gifters, you've got 1, 2, that would be yours. And then we wait for the rest of the builders to bring in their gifters. Guides and legend can also bring in gifters where they are at as well. So you've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gifters. The board will split. The guides will now become legends. The builders will become guides and the gifters will become builders. And now you yourself will become a guide. And in a perfect world, your gifters will be following you and they will be the builders behind you. Then we wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gifters will come onto the board. They will all gift the legend. The legend will confirm them. And then the board will split into 2. And then you and the other guide will each get your very own boards where you will finally become the legend. And then guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gifters will land on your board. And now it is time for you to receive. And you're the legend. You'll be getting 8 times $100. So from that $800, you're going to hold back $400 for your silver board, and you're going to hold back $100 for your perpetual bronze board, which still leaves you from your $800 with $300 in your pockets. So now we talk about your perpetual position. Remember, you're going to take $100 from that 800. You're going to land as a gifter. So you start all over again. You contact your legend and you ask, how would you like to receive your gift? When you go from gifter to builder to guide and then to legend, everybody that was behind you on your first bronze board, once they complete their board, they will push you to success and to becoming a legend. But the wonderful thing about this is when you are in receiving, you will get to keep $700 because all you need is $100 to go back into your second perpetual board. You go through the whole journey again. You receive $800. You put $100 back in to join as a gifter again. And this can repeat over and over again, just like the Ferris wheel. This is our next board, the $400 silver board. So you take that $400 from your first round where you got $800. You're going to use $400. You join your silver board. You land as a gifter. You ask the legend where would they like to receive their gift. And we start the journey all over again. But this time, when you go from gifter to builder to guide and become a legend, you now get 8 times $400, which is $3,200. That is absolutely amazing. And everybody that follows you onto your silver board will be from your initial bronze board. And that is where all the magic happens. So to ensure fast movement, always concentrate on the bronze board and the people that you brought in with you. So let's have a look at this. When you've got your $3,200, now you can hold back $1,600 to advance to your gold board, and you hold back $400 for your perpetual silver. That means you're using $2,000 to move ahead and carry on your perpetual journey, but you still get to keep $1,200 in your pockets. And all you used was an initial $100 from your own pockets. Let's see what's next. Your perpetual board, you start $400 as a gifter, you gift your legend, that puts you on your perpetual board, and you go along for the journey, except this time, when you get to legend, you go same thing, gifter to builder to guide and to legend. What happens is now you only need $400 to keep going into your $400 board. So you get to keep $2,800 for each journey that you go on your perpetual board. Just like the Ferris wheel, over and over again, $2,800 each time. But that's not all. We have our gold board that you've just entered with your $1,600 as a gifter. You get hold of the legend, you ask, where can I send your $1,600 gift? And you go through this amazing journey. Everybody that's followed you from the bronze onto the silver will now be pushing you towards the legend position on the gold board. And this time you receive $12,800 because you get 8 times $1,600 in gifts. So what are we going to do now? You are going to hold back $5,000 for your platinum board, and you're going to hold back $1,600 for your perpetual gold. But that means you still get to keep $6,200 in your pocket. How does it get better than that? Well, this is how. Your perpetual position. Because now when you go back in and you've completed your first gold board, you can join a new gold board and you land as a gifter, gift your legend, and you carry on this beautiful perpetual journey, and everybody will be pushing you forward. So this time when you get to legend, you get to keep $11,200. And then once you do that and you close your second board and you go to your third one, you go through the journey, and you get to keep $11,200 over and over again. Lastly, our beautiful platinum board, you enter with $5,000 as a gifter. Everybody from your bronze, silver, and gold will now be pushing you to success as a legend. So you go from gifter to builder to guide. Once you become a legend, you get 8 times $5,000, and that means you get $40,000. So let's have a look at that. You've completed round 1. All you need to do this time is hold back $5,000 for your perpetual platinum journey, and the gifts in your pockets over and over again are going to be $35,000 over and over and over and over again to infinity. So have a look at this. This is your perpetual journey. Once you've been through all of the boards, you will be placed on perpetual boards, and the more people that you have, the faster you'll be pushed through. You've got $100 where you get to keep $700. You've got your $400 where you get to keep $2,800. You've got your $1,600 where you get to keep $11,200. And the last final platinum board, you get to keep $35,000 over and over and over again. So let's recap. Participation starts with generosity and appreciation, and it continues by perpetually paying it forward to help others along the way. Gifters becoming legends over and over again. Gift $100 to your legends when you're ready to join, and share with 2 like-minded people who will in turn do the same. Summary of round 1 through the boards: you receive $42,700 because you're using a little bit to place yourself on the following boards. And once you've done your perpetual journey, you will receive $49,700 in unconditional gifts in your pockets over and over and over again. In your first cycle, in order to advance from the bronze board to the rest of the boards, you are required to invite 2 people to join you. If you do not follow this guideline, you will not be able to advance to the silver 400 board, and you will not be able to have access to your 100 perpetual board. So really, really important that you bring your people in. For your perpetual journey, to activate this board, you need to follow the guidelines that apply to your first cycle. When you become the legend of the board, the 8 gifters you've been confirmed, you'll then be able to access the perpetual board. This allows you to become a gifter again on a board with the same value as the one you just finished, as well as to become the legend of the board again. This cycle can be repeated perpetually. Remember, you do not require more people once you advance, and the only money you ever took out of your pocket was your unconditional gift of $100 to the legend on your board. So what makes Gift of Legacy unique? Well, we've got an amazing website that has a unique personal profile for everyone. It's informative and easy to use, and everything you need to succeed is at your fingertips. We have various methods in our fail-safe system and our algorithm that will keep boards moving. And this beautiful, groundbreaking algorithm will take care of new participants while rewarding existing. And that is because we have an incredible cross-pollination where we get a global pool, which is the entire Gift of Legacy community. So we mix it up and we travel with so many different people from all over the world. Remember, because we are a global community, it's really important to be kind to one another, have patience and understanding for cultural differences and methods of communication. We recommend DeepL.com as a translator because there are many different languages, although English is the official Gift of Legacy language. You are not limited to 2 invitees. So remember, although each profile must have the minimum of 2 in order to progress through the boards, there is no limit to the amount of people you can invite to GL. And it's difficult not to share it with more than 2 when you get going. We have a support team at giftoflegacyglobal.com. Live chat will answer all questions you may have pertaining to Gift of Legacy. And with fast tracking, we have multiple strategies which will assist you to move ahead faster if you wish. So let's look at fast tracking. Remember, in the beginning, we said you are required to have 2 people that are like-minded and like-hearted in order to advance through the different boards. Now, if you were tired of waiting on your bronze board and you had 4 people that you'd invited, your silver board would unlock, and provided you have the means to gift, you can place yourself on a silver board and get confirmed. Remember, all of the boards operate independently from one another, so your journey could be very different on each board. If you have 6 invitees, that is when your gold board unlocks, and provided you have $1,600 to place yourself on that board, you can join a gold board. And then lastly, the magical number 8, the number of infinity and the perpetual journey. If you have 8 invitees on your invitee link, the platinum board will open up, and provided you have the means, you can place yourself on a platinum board, which is absolutely fantastic. And it is lots of fun. So very important, please remember to share Gift of Legacy with like-minded and like-hearted people only. Promoting on social media is not permitted. No filling of spaces. That means that all your invitees that you bring need to be able to duplicate the system so that the boards maintain momentum. Bring in magic builders and not space fillers. It's really important that the people that you invite understand that they have to bring 2 people, the 2 people below them need to bring 2 people, and the 2 people below them need to bring 2 people, and it just carries on. Remember to be the messenger and not the message, which means that you just need to invite people to the Zooms so that we can, as the presenters, explain the system for you. Make sure to come to at least 3 Zooms a week. I always say come for 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks in a row before you even start sharing this with your people. And remember, it's always the same message, but with different presenters. So there's different angles. We have a wonderful training on YouTube called AIDA, and that is the step-by-step system, which talks about getting people's attention, then interest, creating desire, and then, of course, action. Please remember, it's important to understand that there are no guarantees. Your success or failure will depend on your willingness to be engaged with this community, to help the people that you bring in, to find more people, and of course, to follow the ethical principles of Gift of Legacy. It remains an individual participant's responsibility to ensure compliance of tax laws in your country. Very easy, just Google donations tax in my country and you'll get all the information that you need. And please remember that Gift of Legacy is a decentralized platform with absolutely no third-party affiliation, ownership, or partnership. So if you are approached by anybody to join a team within Gift of Legacy, that is not Gift of Legacy. If you are joining Gift of Legacy via a third party or part of a package, please do so at your own risk. And remember that Gift of Legacy is 100% peer-to-peer. No funds will ever get paid to the platform. None of the presenters, nobody will ask you for money. It's purely peer-to-peer, and all gifts are always given to the Gift of Legacy participants and only gifted when landing on Legends board. These are our Zoom calls, and we have more and more every week from more global communities. And these are our 3 official English Telegram groups. We've got our Gift of Legacy official community. We've got GL official info only. And then we have our Gift of Legacy testimonials. We also have our German, Spanish, and Italian groups, and many more to follow. So thank you so much for joining us. Please, if you'd like to know more, make sure to keep in touch with the person that invited you. They ignited a spark in you that made you want to join or watch this video. So please make sure to join with them. And please come and join all of our training sessions and our Telegram groups. We'll see you soon. And we hope that you are coloring your world just like we are.